Starting off here, I'm Jordan. I'm the manager over at All Star Nutrition, so I'd like to give a shout out to Hiddig and Mohammed, Hiddig TV, for giving us an opportunity to kind of showcase our business here and let you guys know what we're kind of all about. And so overall, we're a sports nutrition shop, and we kind of specialize in vitamins, weight loss, muscle building products, sports nutrition, so pre-workouts, performance-based products. And so we offer a lot of cool free services that kind of makes us a little more unique than your typical go-to sports performance, sports nutrition shops. And so we're going to kind of dive into what those things are today. And so starting off, we're located on 2nd Street South, across from Kohl's, kind of by Fuji Steakhouse in that area. And so, we have a lot of availability hour-wise. We're open every day of the week. And you can literally pop in anytime. No appointment is necessary. But kicking off here, one of the coolest things about our store is the InBody scan. And so this is really, if it's your first time in here, one of the coolest places to start, and that's where we tend to take that. And here's why. It breaks down a lot of awesome information that we can use to kind of lay the groundwork, lay the foundation for your goal, what you're trying to do, where you're trying to get to overall health-wise, whether it's losing 10, 15 pounds, or whether it's building 10, 15 pounds of muscle, right? So we can really take that, what that machine offers. It's a $12,000 medical grade composition scale. And so it breaks down a lot of things, and we get a cool free printout with it. And so kind of demonstrating, all you got to do to kind of get on it, and it's super simple. You take your shoes and your socks off. So for sake of time, I won't take my socks off, but you hop on the scan. But then once it gets going, how it's scanning is bioelectrical impedance. So it's sending electrical frequencies through you to be able to read the amount of muscle and the amount of body fat that you have. And so once it's done doing that, you'll step off, put everything back on. It'll get a printout here. And whether it's me, Calaway, or another sales associate, we will take you through that sheet, break it down, what it all means, what it's telling us, and where you can be, and what you got to do to get there to achieve those goals that you are working towards. Whether you're just working, doing some light sedentary activity, whether you're at the gym 7 days a week, we can work with you to help you achieve any goal in mind, any goal that you are willing or wanting to achieve, right? And so that's kind of one of the biggest cool parts of our store. But beyond that, we have, kind of another cool part is we'll break it down. So supplement-wise, in a little bit here, Calaway is going to be taking you through a tour of the products we offer, but we'll individualize a supplement regimen to you and your goal. And on top of that, with the InBody, we can really break down those calories and fine-tune the amount that you need to get where you're trying to be and take you through a full day of eating. And you'll be able to take this information home with you to put into action and use it to achieve what you're trying to do. And so now I'm going to pass it along to the assistant manager here, Calaway, and she's going to kind of break down some of the products we offer and how they can work to help you achieve what you're trying to achieve.
So I am Calaway. I'm the assistant manager here over at All Star. So I'll be walking everybody through kind of what we carry for products. And these are all going to be based on your specific goals, whether it's weight loss, muscle gain, just healthy lifestyle. So that's not going to be like every single person's not going to be taking the exact same thing. That's where we'll kind of come in, base it off of what your actual needs are. So kind of starting out on this wall here, we've got a lot of different options. So like protein powders, vegan options, meal replacement shakes, totally up to the individual there. So when you look at like a protein powder, that's going to be just strictly protein. So like a good post-workout or a snack with some kind of like fruit and like maybe some almonds or something like that in there. And then we could go more so into like a meal replacement shake, which this could be for somebody who's maybe trying to gain weight, not necessarily hitting their overall calories, or somebody who's trying to lose weight but still really having a hard time. Maybe they're missing breakfast in there. Then we would throw in maybe a 200 calorie shake or a 400 calorie shake just to compensate, so that way we see the actual goals being met there, so that way we're not having some kind of muscle breakdown and then having the body fat increasing on there overall. We do have like vegan options, so if somebody is like dairy free or just lives like a vegan lifestyle, then we could implement something like that into there for them and kind of show what we would need to be doing to reach their overall goal with that source. So like for example, so Muhammad got this one the last time he had stopped in, so about last week, he got the caramel cookie crunch flavor. So this is going to be like a strict protein powder. So this would be a really good option post-workout or as like a snack on maybe a day he's not working out, and he could throw like a banana in there. And that'd be a really solid snack to kind of bridge those two meals together between like breakfast and lunch or between lunch and dinner there. So we kind of wandered over to the other side of the store. So this is gonna be where we have like the rest of our like pretty key products in there. So starting out, we would be having like our health essentials. So we have anywhere from like multivitamins, which are just gonna help kind of fill in those nutritional gaps. So vitamins A through Z, digestive enzymes in there, plus like your vitamin B complexes, things like that in there to really help just make up a individual's overall diet if they're not getting it from like their actual food in there, which most people really aren't. And then like a fruit and green supplement would be something like this. So this would be something that's going to help them get in 7 servings of fruits and veggies, not going to be like a full meal replacement shake, nothing like that. Having your key like whole food vegetables is really solid, but something like this will definitely help fill in those nutritional gaps as well. We do have like a good variety of just like generic health essentials. So people who are lacking like vitamin D, we have things like that, zinc, ashwagandha, stuff like that that'll really help just kind of tie in your overall like diet with helping just move things along to live that healthy lifestyle there. And then moving into like, so we've got some like fat burning kits, things like that. And we've got like your more like women specific products. So a lot of our really popular fat burners are going to be like Carnicuts because they're non-stim. So there's no caffeine in those at all. So those are really good if you're just trying to get a little bit more sweat going on during your workout and just helping break down that body fat a little bit better. Maybe you're a very caffeine sensitive individual. So then when we look at like the women's products, so a lot of these are going to be like pill versions, which get a really bad misconception there in terms of what they are. But most of ours, we take a really like good look at what they have. So that way you're getting a veggie capsulated option instead of a gelatin capsulated option. So these are really solid where say somebody wanted to do like skinny jeans as their fat burner in there. It's not going to be a gelatin capsule. It's going to be that veggie capsule just to help with like making sure that we're not kind of overriding those cultural barriers there for everybody. And then when we kind of look at the next component here, so these are going to be like muscle repair. So these would be drinkable options that you'd be doing during your workouts essentially. So these help a lot with like making sure we're not breaking down muscle, making sure that your endurance is getting increased in there. So that'd be like Amino 1 would be a non-caffeinated option. So no caffeine involved in this one at all. Maybe you are really caffeine sensitive or just don't want the caffeine during your workouts. That'd be a really good option to have in there. You'd just be doing 1 scoop of this in there. Pretty solid, not going to be as sore either. So maybe you're newer to the gym or just really pretty sore in general, then that would be a really good one to have. So that way you're kind of helping recover your muscle and growing that a little bit more. And then we've got like your sleep aids. So these are super important overall for like anybody. A lot of people are struggling with getting like anywhere between that 6 and 8 hours of sleep, which is recommended. Most people are getting probably less than that or really, really poor quality sleep within that time frame. So these are going to help you just get those deeper sleep cycles, make sure that you're actually getting like that hormone release so you can recover, be able to break the body fat down a little bit more and help you grow some more muscle in there as well. So these are really popular for us. They definitely help a lot with making sure we're seeing positive benefits. Maybe you're a shift worker and you're really struggling to like get a normal sleep cycle during the day. That would be an option to implement so that way you know you're actually getting sleep in there. And then when we move kind of into like pre-workouts, these aren't necessarily a requirement for every single individual to have. These are more so based on, say you're feeling really sluggish kind of getting into the gym, don't have any energy levels, things like that. We'll base all of our pre-workouts off your caffeine tolerance, not necessarily off of, oh, we have the strongest pre-workout in town, things like that. So usually if we have somebody starting out with a pre-workout who's never taken it before, maybe they only drink a cup of coffee a day and they feel totally fine off of that, we probably have them start out with Start as their pre-workout where they're still getting the caffeine benefits from it and a lot of those benefits to help engage their workout, but more so just not overstimulating them, not kind of riding it too strong in terms of caffeine there for them. So then a really cool component about our store, like compared to really anywhere else, is that you can try flavors of things before you actually get them or try a product before you actually get it. So pre-workout, for example, you're probably not going to want to try that in store because you don't want to be just like riding a huge caffeine wave for the rest of your day. So we would throw that in a little Ziploc bag for you, send you to go do a workout, and then you can stop back in and we can base it off of maybe it was too strong, not strong enough, or it was the perfect pre-workout for you. And then when we look at like a protein powder, say you want to try like chocolate chocolate, but you're not sure if you're going to like the chocolate or the chocolate peanut butter more. Then we can shake it up in just a shaker bottle here for you. Throw it into a little cup for you, like a little shot glass, and that way you can try it out, kind of see the flavor before you actually buy it. We mix everything in here with water, so we wouldn't necessarily be going like into like lactose intolerant, anything like that. But definitely at least gets you a chance to try what you're buying, so that way you don't have to sit with it for a month, 2 months until you actually finish out the container and are ready to purchase a new option there. All right, so that'll kind of like finish out the tour for the store. So definitely when you stop in, I say your first time in, you'll probably be in 15, 20 minutes. We'll kind of go through everything with you, give you a little bit more in-depth tour in terms of like what key like ingredients and products are going to work the best for you overall. But we are located at 132 2nd Street South, right next to Fuji, Starbucks, across from Kohl's. Those are 3 key locations you can kind of base where we're at off of. Store hours are Monday through Thursday, 10 to 9. Friday 10 to 8, and then Saturday 10 to 7, Sunday 11 to 6. So we're always here. We can definitely go through diet, go walking you through everything, in-body scan, all of that at any point you stop in throughout the day. So thank you guys for watching, kind of tuning in, and thank you, Mohammed, for the opportunity to do something like this and showcase who we are.